Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Big Roo studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, smash that thumbs up. Give us the like if you like what we're doing, having a little fun. Maybe you made a little money yesterday on the old Deep-3. Whatever it is, let us know you're digging it. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'll give you a notification whenever we put up brand new content. Just make sure you check the bell, and you will be good to go. And of course, let us know what you're playing in the comment section. Tell us what your best plays are. Anywhere from 1 to 5 picks, whatever your best ones are, put them up there. Help me out if you would. Put the odds up there that you book the bet at, or if you got a parlay. Tell me if it's something out of the usual. Tell me what it pays. If you would help a brother out, we appreciate it. And when you get them right, we will give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like Big Roo, you will be our capper of the day, and you will have the option of giving us your capper of the day, play of the day, just like Big Roo did. And we're coming up to that here in just a minute. Quick recap of yesterday's action, real quick on the Deep-3. We did go 3-0 on the day, as we had the Cleveland team total under 21.5. No sweat. We had the North Carolina Pittsburgh over. That one took care of business for us, and we did have Kareem Hunt over 5 receptions, and he did put up 6. So that was a it's a good day when your boy's hitting a prop bet. That's usually our bugaboo. So we got over the hump with Kareem Hunt and 3-0 there. Not so fortunate on the premium side. We had Cleveland Browns, and they got behind the 8 ball early. Kept losing skill position players to give them. Or excuse me, we had Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, I did say Cleveland. We had Pittsburgh on that, plus the points. And like I said, they lost Connor. They lost Juju Smith-Schuster. They lost Williams, I believe, is the other receiver there. Just a dirty shot, kicked him out for that. We just had nobody left to make a comeback. The defense finally stepped up and did their thing, and but the offense was just nowhere to be found. And then we had the ugly incident to end that game. Certainly one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. I think, just my opinion, I think that's a borderline criminal act. I think there's a lot of things that go on. You can't, obviously, you're going to have hits and punches and things like that. But when you take off your helmet and hit a guy without a helmet, to me, that crosses over the line into assault. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Our other pick, save the best for last here. We had the Buffalo Bulls minus the 6 points. And, we have taken a lot of horrible beats here this season, so it's hard to say which the worst one. That's right up there, as the Bulls puked up 21 points in 2 minutes and 22 seconds, I believe, is how long that was. We had a 21-6 lead with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. And, less than 2.5 minutes later, it was tied. Just absolutely brutal. And, even then, with the onside kick and the block punt and the 45-yard screen pass, all this shit, we still had a shot to win it as Kent State had a 4th and goal from the 6 and was able to squeeze it into the front corner of the end zone. I'll tell you, and especially on the premium side, we have taken some beats on 4th and goal from outside the 5. Just anyway, so yeah, I'm not. Plus, I had a huge bet on that game. Just. Biggest one of the month, certainly, probably in the last 5 or 6 weeks. I loved that game. Loved the Buffalo Bulls right there. I thought there was no way they were going to come back in that game. So, fuck a duck. Anyway, 3-0 on the Deep-3. Good for you guys. 0-2 on the premium side. Not so great over there. So, let's go on with today's pick. Oh, first, a Big Roo, and of course, this is kind of how my night went. Big Roo is riding it just like I was. This was going to be a premium play. His play for tomorrow was Louisiana Tech plus 5.5. I had him at 5. I love that play. I thought wrong team was favored in there. I was actually going to advise my premium players to take a sprinkle on Louisiana Tech straight up at plus 175. Of course, all the shit hit the fan about 10:30 Eastern time tonight when they announced that they were suspending their starting quarterback, Jamar Smith, their number one wide receiver, and their all-stud linebacker for violation of team rules. Nobody said what it is. I don't care. Whatever it is. I'm sure it was something stupid that, 21-year-old kids do. But they're suspended. So, that, I'm assuming Big Roo probably wants to change his pick. And we don't have odds anywhere on these games. Scores and Odds has it. I don't know if you guys use Scores and Odds all very, but Scores and Odds has it. They've got it at 6.5 and 54.5, up from 5 to but I don't think that's accurate because I can't find that bet anywhere else at an actual betting site. Everywhere you go to make a bet, it's off the board. So I don't know if Scores and Odds is just slow on the uptake there if they're guessing. But anyway, so yeah, and then we had, of course, our first pick was going to be Louisiana Tech team total over 25. Again, loved that pick. Almost made both of those a premium. I just was in love with that pick, but not so much now. So we put a last minute substitute in for the football game. So please gauge accordingly. We're taking a look in the NBA as the Spurs travel to Orlando to take on the Magic. Magic 3.5 point favorite. Kind of a travel spot here is one of the things I like about this. The other thing is San Antonio's not played well, man. They are just 2-9 against the number this season. The Magic, we doubted them. We played against them a couple times, and all they've done is burned us. Their defense is legit. They're still giving up less than 100 points a game. They're giving up 99.1 points per game. Like I said, the Spurs have struggled, and the Magic kind of in the middle of I believe a 5-game homestand. Very nice. They've had 2 days off, and on the other hand, Spurs, they played on Wednesday night, and they will be playing on Saturday as well. They're in the second game of a 3-game road trip. I just think it's an advantageous spot as far as travel goes for the Magic. They are just 1-3 on the road against the number. They've only covered against the Golden State Warriors. I like the Magic right here, giving up just 3.5 at home. And then we're going to take a look at the other college football game going on, Fresno State against San Diego State. For San Diego State's I've got them as a 1-point favorite in this one. The Aztecs probably wasted one of the best defenses in the country this season. Their offense has been absolutely dreadful all year, and they average just 20.1 points per game. Their defense, there is no joke. They are second in the nation as far as pass rush defense goes, both in terms of yards per game and yards per carry. They're 8th as far as scoring defense goes. They are the real deal. And they're going to force the Bulldogs quarterback, Jorge Reyna, to be patient and not try and force the action. He's going to have to take the short games and even going to have to throw it away on occasion, even on third down if you don't have the guy open. And it's okay. He can do that because most likely Fresno State, you're going to be getting the ball back pretty damn quick as San Diego State's inept offense does their thing. Fresno State defense, they haven't been great, but they have been gashed by some pretty good defenses. If you look at their stats, you'll see, wow, they got a lot of points every game. They have been gashed by Hawaii, Air Force, Utah State, and Minnesota. All right, pretty fair murders row right there. Aztecs are not going to be confused with any of those teams. Give me the Bulldogs right here in a game where you probably should get some sort of prize or reward if you watch it all the way to the end. San Diego State games are usually ugly, and this one probably will be no exception. The only thing that will be pretty about it is the fact that Fresno State should roll them up. Give me the Bulldogs right there, plus the point. And take a look in the college basketball world as the Missouri State Bears, travel Cincinnati, take on the Xavier. Xavier's a 14.5 point favorite right here. This Bears team has a chance to be really good by the time conference play rolls around. They signed a cat from top JUCO player of the year, a guy named Greg Prim out of Texas. But he had a late injury in camp, and he has yet to suit up this season. I think they're trying to keep him healthy at least for a few more games. This team, they're still trying to figure out everybody's role. They're not shooting well. And now they get a Xavier team that is absolutely playing a lockdown defense, including holding the Missouri Tigers to 58 points in overtime. They're not terrific on offense, but I don't think they have to be to take care of business here against the Bears. Give me The Xavier Musketeers minus the 14.5. And give me them Fresno State Bulldogs +1. And give me the Orlando Magic minus the 3.5 points at the end of those 3 games. You guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, let's see how we did on shouts today. Not gonna lie, wasn't the best day for y'all. All right, it was a tough day, but I'll tell you what, the guys that made money, they made a ton of money. So let's take a look. Ninja 13. By the way, I'm going to put the link up to my premium plays in the description of the video. If you'd like to get down on the premium plays, we'd love to have you on the team. We are still, even with our little bit of a dip, we are still profitable as far as football goes. So we'd love to have you there. Just follow the link and we'll take care of the rest. Ninja 13, he got juiced. He had the Browns on the money line, also had the Red Wings. They lost in overtime. Kind of way that rest of that night went, huh, Ninja? The astute Aardvark, he had the Steelers on the money line. That was, oh no, that did not hit. No. So yeah, the astute Aardvark, not a great night there for him either. C-Dub went 2-2 on his straight picks, and then played a 4-legged parlay. And of course, when you go 2-2, your parlay ain't hitting. So he went. He lost a little bit today, but not too bad. Steve Godon. Steve had some rough plays from that NFL game. Basically counted on them to score way more points than they did, and he had a prop with James Conner. It didn't help that he got knocked out early, and Kareem Hunt TD anytime. Yeah, you thought that might have been a good play there, plus 187, but they just couldn't get him the ball at the right point. Total disclosure. I turned that game off and turned the college game back on. I watched it, and I watched them get stoned on their first series, and then Baker Mayfield go right down the field and hit the long pass for the touchdown. I went, yeah, I'm not watching that for a while. So I didn't see a ton of this game, so I can't speak to all the intricacies of it. I can just tell you how badly we got screwed on the college plays. Miguel Nola had a fine day. He had the Buffalo Bulls also. That was the only blemish on his record. He had the Browns, the over. Browns team total under, and the over 49 on the Pitt UNC game. I'm sorry, yes, of course. The Browns team total under 21.5, and the Steelers team total under 20. I thought about that play, dude. I thought about playing both of them just that way. But that was a nice hit. He goes 4-1 plus 310 on the day. Well done. Young News, which I'm going to give a special shout out to Young News. Young News was the one that gave me the heads up about the play, about the suspensions in the Louisiana Tech game. I had those games handicapped. I did them earlier in the evening, and I just happened to be taking one last spin. I was looking for something else as far as the comments go. Normally, I wouldn't be in the comment section that late. I happened to see Young News posted it about 25 minutes earlier, and I appreciate it, brother. Hat tip to you right there. I appreciate the information, because I did not see that. And and even once they announced it, you still had to look pretty hard to find the information. So good looking out, brother. I really, really appreciate it there. Hopefully, all the plays probably will come in just perfectly. The quarterback will probably be like, they have the game of his life and everything will go great. But you got to have that information, and you got to pass when you get something like that. Young News today, he also had Buffalo. Man. He had Buffalo, and he had Pittsburgh -4. A good play there. He had Cleveland, and he said just a hunt. I think Kareem Hunt helps big time. They're getting him there. He didn't do a great job running the ball, but he was certainly there to help catch. And he also had that game going under. Said don't score, and he bought 5 points. I don't think they're scoring 46 points. Probably not in 2 games. And he also liked the over in the Buffalo-Kent State game. So very nicely done. Young News also went 4-1 plus 310. The Confused Oracle, he had 3 teasers, and he put the Mavericks in the first 2, and they absolutely shat the bed up there with Porzingis' return to New York. That did not go well. And then he had the Buffalo Bulls and the team total over 49. So he hit one leg of every one of his teasers. And he laid out some nice things. Mayfield had 0 interceptions last 2 games. Chubb needs 100 yards. He got close to it. He had 95. So, yeah, all intents and purposes, you can call that 100 yards. Daniel Ruan said Baker needs to be error-free, and he damn close was. Close to it, from what I saw anyway. Daniel Ruan, rough night in the NBA. A rare rough night for Daniel Ruan in the NBA. He did hit the Heat and had some misses on the other stuff. Dan Krug, he confirmed that people from Pittsburgh are referred to as Yinzers. Yinzers. That's right. And I think Kent was the one that turned me on to that. Kent or C. I can't remember who turned me on to that at first. So appreciate it, Dan. You're helping me out with the Yinzers. And Dan got juice tonight. He had North Carolina, but he also had the Steelers. Nope. I don't know why. Well, that is a Freudian slip there. I kept marking everybody as a win with the Steelers. So, yep, sorry, Dan. Mikey Butler had a tough night. He had Pittsburgh in the NFL, and he had Pittsburgh in the college ranks. One of those turned out well. Ella Scorn said, "You're the best." Well, I don't know about the best. We run hot and cold, brother. If you were here a week ago, you probably wouldn't have been saying that. But we've had a good week here on the Deep-3. So we do our best, try to have a little fun, work hard, and hopefully give you some good information. And appreciate the shout out to me. Thanks very much, Ella Scorn. Cole Block. Cole Block said he had Michigan State. He had the Steelers on the money line. Two bets that I liked quite a bit. He said, keep on rolling. Well, we'll see if we can do it today, Cole. Stack Lev said, no love for Buffalo tonight. Well, not now. Yeah, they were my favorite play. Probably my favorite play of the week. Stack. And, didn't work out. John Tango said, hey, thanks for the Wednesday Northern Illinois Toledo over. Said it was a nice hit. Congratulations, John. I'm glad to... I love it when anybody takes money from the books, especially if I'm able to help in any small way. Congratulations, my friend. That's hopefully you keep it going. Nick Rampero. Nick had a pretty fair night. He hit Penn State basketball plus 2.5. He had the UNC Pittsburgh over 49. He had Cleveland minus 3 points. Hey, that's 3-0. But wait, there's more. Nick went ahead and played that in a 3-team parlay at plus 615. So Nick goes 3-0 straight, 1-0 parlay. How about plus 915 for the night? There's good rally, brother. You know you've been waiting to get back on it, and that is jumping back in with both feet. Very nicely done there, new daddy. Congratulations. Cyrus Quing had Harvard. Cyrus, I'm with you, man. I expected great things out of this team. I keep waiting for them to step on the gas. Big Roo. Big Roo had Idaho, and he had Arizona in college ranks. He had Michigan State also minus 5, and he had the Steelers. So Big Roo, he got juiced. By the way, brother, if you want to put up another play, if you want to throw one up in the comments section to take the place of that Louisiana Tech, or maybe it doesn't scare you. Maybe you're still on Louisiana Tech. So let us know. Hammered Hank said he was betting the cow on Buffalo. Yeah, brother, I threw my own cow in there with you too. And they, I believe we talked about that. And he also had the over in that one. He also parlayed them together. So, a little bit of a bad night for Hank. Not awful. King Ham also had Harvard, and he had Arizona minus 32. They took care of business. King Ham, rough night. All the rest of the picks there. David Frygon, 3-team master. And even David struggled tonight. He had the Browns, but missed on the Bucks, and he missed on the Michigan State under. And Kent P said, let's do some props. And Kent, no more props, brother. That was a rough night again. And there was another cat that was thinking there was going to be more points scored in this one than there was. So rough night there for the Yinzer, Kent. Sorry, brother. And a bad night for your Steelers all the way around. And certainly a bad night for Mason Rudolph. Jesus Christ. I don't know what you do with that. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. So anyway, all right, enough about that. So our posit cappers for today: Miguel and Nola 4-1 plus 310. Young News, and the Young News, man, that's good. That's a good name, as I got the news from him. He also goes 4-1 plus 310. But the undisputed champion right here as he returns to his perch. It is Nick Rampero, kids, 3-0 straight, 1-0 on the parlay. How about plus 915? Nick, wake up, buddy! You are our capper of the day. Congratulations, and I hope you're getting some money, and I hope you're getting some sleep too, my friend. So the rest of you guys, all right, practice day is over. Let's get it out of the way. We're heading into the action. getting ready for the weekend. Let's fire it up here on Friday and get it started in the right direction. All right, but you know what? No matter what happens, we'll meet back here tomorrow. We'll do what we do, especially me. I will bitch about the bad beats. A few of us will count our fat stacks, and because it'll be Saturday, it'll be college football, and we'll be ready to jump back in. We'll just fire it up, and we'll do it one more time. All right, you guys take care. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.